Intuition is the main part of our own inner higher self. Hello friends, hope you guys are doing good. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to follow the our intuitions, the art of following our intuition. This is the third video that we are sharing with you. In this video, we will highlight the key factors how you should find that whether your intuition is right, or whether the answers you're getting is intuition or not. Intuition is not a one-time affair. It is an ongoing, constantly ever-growing part of our awareness. It is the state of awareness which we have to delve into. So, intuition is not a state where we must receive an answer or looking for an answer. Intuition is our innate voice, and we must find a tendency to listen to the that inner voice, because mostly the distractions or the emotions or our thinking capability takes over our intuition, because we are just thinking of doing something and we are not listening to our inner voice, whether we are doing right or wrong. So in this video, I would tell you how to follow our intuition. It is the moment you will hesitate or have a doubt on your intuition, it will just disrupt the flow of natural uh, inner voice. And it is following intuition is like giving water to a flower bed. The more continuous water we give to the flower beds, the more flowers will bloom. And at some stage, we will get intuition in a normal flow. We will not even think twice that whether the decision we are making it's right or wrong, because then we will be in alignment with our intuition. So we must muster courage to work on the intuition. Majority of the time we will think they are the obstacles or we are going on the wrong path. But once we are on the track of following our intuition, must mark my words, even then you are going to end up right, because you were following your intuition. There was a story of a young boy named Saint Francis, before turning into a Saint Francis, living in a very small Italian village named Assisi. And he used to go to a church, and that time it is said that Christianity was at its lowest level and people were against it. And he was following his intuition. Francis, he was going there, and they said uh, his intuition said to him that you must rebuild this church. But it was against all the odds, and he defied all the odds. He started working on his intuition, and people were, first of all, people were making fun of him. But then many people joined him in rebuilding the church, brought big stones, they plastered, and even today, after 700 years, that church is still there in the solid state. So, intuition is not that you're going to be wrong. There's another story that a person got an intuition that he has to go to church today rather than going to play golf. And in the church, he slipped on the stairs and fractured his one of his arms. And normally, now what people would do, they would say, no, I would not follow my intuition, because if I would have gone to play golf, this thing would not have happened to me. But what if going on the way to golf club, you have been hit by a big lorry? Your spinal cord injury could have let you lie till your death on the bed. What were the bed sores for the entire life? So intuition can avert big dangers into small uh, negative incidents. So we must make sure the intuitions we are following or intuition we are following, it is the inner voice that we are just listen to and we are working on it. You have to keep working. First of all, the obstacles, we would face obstacles, and these are basically the disruptions by the psychic walls which are not letting us to cross the barrier and work according to our inner voice. So we have to break the barriers, turn these obstacles into opportunities and work towards our better self. We have to be free to work. I'm not saying free in terms of time, but free in terms of what you want to be, what you are listening yourself to be. It is not, I'm free today, I'm not going to do anything, but it is listening the inner voice and working according to it. Only then intuition would work, because otherwise your mind is going to take you in one direction, and your soul is taking you in other direction, and north and south nodes, they are not going to bring out the best intuition out of your inner voice. So you have to make sure you're working on your intuition, but you have to stay humble. You have to accept sometimes your intuitions or intuition is not right, because the moment you will start feeling proud on your intuition, at that time your emotions are going to play in the next intuition, and you're not going to get the right answer. You have to use your common sense when you are getting your intuition. There is a story of a person who went to listen to a priest in his village, and the priest was preaching that everything, you can find God in everything. God is in plants, God is in animals, God is in another person, in you. Every single thing on the earth is a creature of God, and God is inside him. And that person was going home, and on the way back, they say a elephant was coming toward him, and the driver, whom we call Mahat, he was shouting, sitting on top, that get out of the way, the elephant is not under his control. But the man just remembered the words of the priest that God is in everywhere. So he thought that if God is inside the elephant and God just wants me to be dead, I must stay in front of the elephant. And the moment elephant came, he just rolled him in his trunk and threw him away. And after getting up, he got minor injuries. He went back to the priest. He said, I followed your words. That means I did right thing. And that time priest said, no, you did wrong thing. He said, why not? You said God is in every single thing, and I saw God in elephant. And that time the priest said, why did not you find God in the driver of the elephant who was saying, get out of the way? So God is everywhere, but the common sense is, we must apply common sense to stay on the right track. It is not that we are driving by our eyes closed, and that, okay, if God wants us to hit any pole or any other vehicle, then we must accept that thing because that's intuition. No, it's not. We must follow common sense. And just before going on a final note, I would request you, if you have not subscribed it, our channel, kindly subscribe it, like the video, share the video as much as you can. And in the final note, I would say you have to stay away from the naysayers, the negative people, because negative people, they are going to dent the natural flow of the intuition. You're not going to receive, because the moment you are sitting with negative people, the naysayers we call them, they are going to puncture, they are going to rupture the natural flow. Just remember Edison, who was damn sure of finding the right filament till he found tungsten after thousands of tries, but he insisted that he would find an electric bulb which would illuminate the whole world. So that time, Mr. Edison followed his intuition, regardless of what people were saying. They say he went incommunicado while he was in the process of finding and inventing an electric bulb. So try as much as you stay away from negative people, and when in group, never say that my intuition is right. Because that thing would, next time you're sitting in a group, everyone would not uh, let everyone would not work on the thing to find an answer, but just they will see up to you that you should use your intuition. And at that time you are not naturally, because in the before I've said, it is not receiving answer, it's just listening to your inner voice. So you are not going to get answers every single time, because that time your inner voice is not there. So make sure when in group, just say, I find this way it could be better, and this idea could have been could have worked better. So make sure, stay humble, stay wise, and in the next video I will again bring the fourth chapter of intuition. And I hope you would start following these tactics to follow your inner voice, to listen to your inner voice. And if you want any kind of one-on-one counseling, the number is given in the description box. Kindly leave us comments. They work as an injection. They give us positivity. And just before going, I would again request you to stay healthy, stay wise. Till then, thank you.